No, there are people.
Huh?
No.
Yeah.
Over there on the corner of the waterway to the pink, the orange or pink store right there by the bed down low. That's
no, they ain't people.
Something they.
They've been coming in tonight.
Yeah,
around about 7:38. I mean, no, around about 9. They've been coming tonight.
Tonight?
Yeah, around about 9 o'clock.
I thought it was like 3 in the morning.
That's Tuesday.
Yeah, I know all about Tuesday.
Or Monday.
Monday night.
Monday night, yeah.
The generator goes all night.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I just told somebody, I said, it's a good thing you guys don't sell guns here, because I go buy one and shoot enough holes in that tank, they'd never fill it again.
Yeah.
And the guy he was talking to...
Do what? They do what?
Yeah, that's all.
I think they're trying to develop this. I believe they feel like something happening on the road, because they be running over. And they start running.
Okay, you see this? I have tried for ages to get people to use these. See, instead of pouring this and everything else, you put that up there, you put your steel in that slot going across, there's your window hole. This is the first one I've seen using this on Eleuthera. So I guess times have changed a little bit, but really incredible. So they're still using this system. I don't know why they're using this system, but anyway, still using this system in the corners and in certain places, like here. And you notice the rusty steel. It's not going to get better, folks. Once it's rusting, it's rusting. Kenyan coffee. So this is, you saw the title, Yin Yang. I assume most people know what that means, Yin and Yang. It's the circle with part of it's black, part of it's white, the plus, the minus. Well, today is sort of a Yin Yang day. We signed today a contract on the house. The land up north has a contract, and the car is pretty much, I'm pretty sure that's sold too. So we're at a point where everything here in Eleuthera is pretty much wrapped up. So, it's a good thing. It was going to happen anyway. It gives us the resources to do what we need to do when we move to Vermont. We'll end up going the beginning of June. And that's, you know, that's a relief type of thing. We don't have to deal with what happens if the house doesn't sell, or the land didn't sell, or whatever kind of thing. The car isn't really a concern. I think you can sell that no matter what. But now that the house is under contract, you know, and that took, you know, that's that thing I've been working on that I haven't really said, because it's been weeks of trying to just get the lawyers to do their things and get everything done and forms signed, and finally we got everything this morning signed. It's pretty much a done deal. There might be a couple little hiccups along the way. There always is when it comes to paperwork here and everything else. And now we've got to, next week we'll go to the electric, the water, who else? Telephone, and tell them that we're going to be leaving as of this date, because that's a procedure in itself. You just can't walk in and say, no, you've got to bring passport, driver's license, blah, 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 blah. Even though you're, you know, getting rid of the services. So that's the plus side of things. You know, the negative side is that it's going to be, we're going to be leaving here. When we leave, we probably won't be back for a while, in all honesty. It's just going to be too busy. So, you know, we're going to not be able to enjoy the water, all the things that we've come to do when we're here, the colors, the people, the whole thing. And we're going to be starting a whole new adventure. We've got to build a house. I'm working on just about all of those aspects. I'm waiting. I've got most of the pricing done for most of the items to build the house. I'm waiting on the propane company to give me a price on a buried tank with, you know, basic hookup for certain things, but the rest of it, you know, backup generator, palm branch. So, you know, all of those pieces, driveway, we've pretty much got everything lined up, priced out. We should be pretty good. When we get back, we've got to try to end the lease. We should be able to end the lease on the Subaru, and then we'll end up just buying a car, because that Subaru lease really for us only worked if we weren't really there, because even only being there maybe in the course of a year, Sid was there for summers, we would still push that. Yeah, right. She did 6,000 miles this summer, and then when I'm there, it's like, you know, 1,000 miles a week sometimes. So having a lease is not going to work, and I think we'll be able to get out of that relatively painlessly, because it's only it'll be 2 years this June actually that we did that. So has to be dealt with. We have to deal with something in the truck department. It's not really an option not to have a truck, whether we get a newer used one or a new one, that's yet to be determined. So there's a lot of little pieces that are going to be coming down, but the house should go pretty quick. Not all the finishing details, but I mean, we've got to get together with the state, because with processing and making coffee, that's a food product. You got to make sure you're all certified and all that kind of stuff. So we'll get them involved in the beginning part of it, so that way they can tell us what they want, as opposed to us building it and then telling them, oh no, that's not going to work. Oh no, you should have done this. This way they can tell us what their requirements are, and we can just build it to that requirement and hopefully avoid any of the issues. So, you know, it's going to be tiring, exciting, starting another business, building a house, trying to get that business going, and the hard part of that business is going to be to sell the coffee. I mean, I can make coffee all day long, but if I can't sell it, that becomes a different issue. So that's where I see a bulk of the time being spent, is trying to get people to be buying the coffee. So we're going to work on that. We've got, what, a month and a half roughly. I'm going to start working on new website stuff. getting that all figured out and the details of it and everything else. So, like I said, it's a yin-yang type thing. A little of both. But, I mean, we're grateful that everything is going along well, and that, you know, when we leave, it was one of our concerns. When we left, if things weren't sold, then you'd have to come back down here, or somebody'd have to come in, you know, if somebody came and saw the house. Anything that sits empty, you know, is going to have dust or spiders or whatever happens. So this way, we don't have to worry about all of that. New owner can take over, and what they're going to do, I don't exactly know, but
None of our business.
right, you know, whenever we've sold anything, it's you do whatever you want with it. You bought it, you can fix it, tear it down, repaint it, whatever. It's your property. You do with it as you so desire. So another month and a half, the new adventure will start, and in the meantime, we don't have to be worrying, hanging out all the time, waiting for this phone call, waiting for this email. It's pretty much done. So it's a yin and a yang thing.